Chilling and chatting. This is the best part of my day so far.
So this is episode 1 of Chilling and Chatting with Sam and Charlie. I just wanted to capture some thoughts about our first 2 days of shooting.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Go.
Compared to how you thought it was going to go, has it gone better or worse?
Better. Next question.
No. How badly were you expecting it to go?
No, I think, so from a technical point of view, it's gone a lot better because we've had more cameras, better quality cameras. The light boxes have made a huge difference. So technically speaking...
So none of it's down to our skill at all?
I'm getting to that bit. And the content, I think, actually my favourite videos were probably... We started with how to sell fast, didn't we?
Yes.
And then...
Should I use an estate agent?
And what should I choose a cheap agent or...
That's right. How to find the cheapest agent.
Yeah. Actually, I'll tell you what's been... So the content has actually surprised me more than I thought it would. I think what I found entertaining yesterday was watching you trying to find an agent was probably the highlight of my day yesterday. I've been in the industry for 22 years. I'm Charlie. Watch me try and find an agent. With 22 years experience, it was impossible to find an agent.
Oh God,
that was entertaining. And the content, and my favourite bit from today and one of the episodes that we covered, don't expect everybody to sell your house for the same price.
Okay. We all want to think our property is worth lots of money.
That, to me, that's my favourite nugget. Anyone that I've said that to, that people know it, but they don't really think about it when they're choosing an agent. So I said, just because you think your house is worth 200,000 doesn't mean you'll get 200,000 for it, because people kind of assume I bought it for this much, it's valued at this much, so I'll sell it for that much. Crazy idea. You might choose an online agent, you might choose a high street agent, but you're not guaranteed to get that. And it's that penny dropping moment. All these videos are for the consumers to hopefully enlighten them to what they don't know before they go on a journey that they think might actually be fun, which, number one, it's not. Really.
So I'll tell you a story. When I was working in Australia with a guy called Barney McGrath, who was the marketing director of McGrath Estate Agents, which was Sydney's biggest estate agent, I remember saying to him when he said to me, Charlie, what do you want to achieve with everything you're doing? And I said, I want to make moving a house fun. And he laughed at me and said, mate, it's never going to be fun. You might make it better, but it's never going to be fun. And I remember thinking to myself, that's a setting a low bar. And obviously since then, and that's quite a long time ago, since then I was like, okay, yes, any improvement would be welcome. We're a long way from fun.
Yeah.
We're a long
far
way
away
from fun.
But any improvement already, without blowing our own trumpet, I think it's safe to say find your agent is a great idea.
It definitely has the potential to be the one thing that makes the biggest difference to the most people's moving experience, because it will result in them choosing an agent that they wouldn't otherwise have chosen.
Yeah.
We aren't recommending who they should choose, we're recommending how they should choose. And yeah, that's what I'm really hoping is going to happen with that, which is cool. Has anything gone worse than you thought?
Not worse. I actually think, going back to the first episode that we shot, which was how to sell your house fast, I remember when we were doing the research for that episode thinking, well, everybody's out there Googling how to sell my house fast, and that's what everybody seems to need the answer. And then when it comes down to it, I think, as we concluded, when you'll see the end of that episode, it's like, you can't sell your house fast.
No.
You idiots. Like, you can't sell your house fast. Why is everybody... And I suppose in that episode, not that it went worse than I thought it'd be, but it was a moment of, why is everybody asking that? Because that's not possible. So I felt like maybe we didn't get...
Yeah. I think people, perhaps, it all depends on what our assumption of the meaning of fast is, because if you are someone that's tried to sell once before and it took you 9 months, fast might be 3 months. It might be that the fast bit is from it going on the market to getting an accepted price. Fast might be, actually, no, I've got the price agreed, but it's dragging on and on and on and on to get it exchanged.
Yeah.
Maybe. So I think a lot of those questions, I think people have their own idea of which bit they want to be fast.
Yeah. I think most people are just thinking fast means the sooner I'm in my dream home, that's fast. But yeah, like you said, you could sell your house on the first day, but if the exchange doesn't happen for 6 months
I know,
afterwards.
nightmare.
You sold, technically you've had an offer accepted fast.
Yeah.
But if you're not in your dream home until 9 months later.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'd be so curious to know that clickbaity YouTube channel about how I sold my house in one day. I wonder how long it actually took to... She found a buyer one day after putting it on the market. She made that bit quick. But choosing the agent, preparing the house, and then all of the conveyancing and getting it to exchange afterwards will take as long as it takes. So I'd be curious to know, A, how long the total process took, and B, what price she got compared to what they were hoping for.
Yeah. How have you found it? Highlights?
Glad you asked that, Sam.
Thank you. I asked all the right questions.
I was terrified and dreading starting this whole YouTube channel project and the footage for it, because I thought to myself, when I looked online at other people's channels, I thought, there is so much crap, mediocre noise.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually say anything out there. There's so much. And it looks like everyone says, oh, it's really easy to do a YouTube channel. And then you dig deeper and you dig deeper and you look at all these different YouTubers and them talking about their experiences. And what you discover is it's really easy to do a YouTube channel if you don't care about the quality.
Yeah.
And there is a huge amount of people out there that are, and worryingly, some channels that, in my opinion, don't have much quality still have a lot of followers. But hey, good luck to those guys. And congratulations on that if followers is your aim. But for us, we're not looking to make a YouTube channel to monetize or get followers or be, what we're looking to do is to provide a resource for anyone who's moving house.
Yeah.
To give them the best advice they can get. But still, I was worried about it looking amateur and feeling, no matter how much care and effort and energy and thought we put into it, I was still worried about this just looking like an amateur nightmare. And we're recording this before our first episode has actually been cut and published. So it's important to point that out, because what we're saying is how we think it's gone.
I think it really already says how much confidence we have in the editor.
Well, I'll come on to that. I definitely want to make that point, because that to me was the transformational point.
Yeah.
I'll come on to that. But I'm feeling much less afraid of it being shit than I was. I wouldn't say I'm feeling more confident. No. I still think there's going to be things that we hate about the first few episodes that we want to change in the next few episodes. So what have we shot? We shot 3 yesterday and 3 today?
4 yesterday.
3 today, that's 7. We shot the footage for. Plus my bonus iPhone 12 Pro Max unboxing.
Oh yeah, that was the highlight.
But I'm much less afraid now. But more than anything, because of the editor that we found. And we were contemplating editing it ourselves. I went to get that iMac because it's got Final Cut Pro on it, and it's got a fast processor and lots of space. And I thought we're going to have to edit this ourselves. And I was dreading that part because I know how time consuming it is.
Yeah.
And then one of the YouTube channels I watched, and it was some American girl who has a large number of followers for no reason that I could understand, but nevertheless she had a large number of followers. She was giving advice, and she gave some fantastic tips and advice that I would never have thought of. She said, you don't have to do everything yourself. There are many parts of this process involved in putting a video together that you can outsource. And she mentioned the website Fiverr, Fiverr.com, which is like a freelancers site for editors, voiceover people, graphic artists, everyone who can remotely do. They can do title credits, end credits, they can do all that kind of stuff. I mean, there's a huge number of people on there offering stuff, but again, I looked at their stuff and I thought to myself, nothing. They've got the whole section, and then you've got the pro section where they have like vetted editors who are pro, but then they were 10 times the price, roughly. But we found a guy who I think is, he's probably going to watch this.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, I didn't want someone outside the UK. I wanted someone who understood the context of UK home moving. So I wanted a UK-based editor. So I ticked that, and it got rid of all the Americans, everyone else around the world. I wanted someone who had demonstrated a bit of creativity in their show reel. And this is the crucial point here, I think, is one of the things that sets mundane, ordinary footage and YouTube videos apart from the ones that you are glued to, like my man Peter McKinnon, and we'll come on to him in a moment. Because if you haven't done Peter McKinnon and you want to start a YouTube channel, go and look at Peter McKinnon first. To see just fantastically watchable, entertaining, fun, informative videos that make you want to go back and watch more of his videos.
Yeah.
Even so, that gave me something that I wanted to aspire to with this channel.
Yeah.
Right? My hope is that whether you are in the middle of moving, about to move, or planning to ever move in your life, then these videos will be valuable to you, at least some of them. Again, if you go and look on YouTube for advice on moving house, there's lots and lots of very dull advice where, sure, you can sit there and if you actually plough through it, you'll get the advice.
Yeah.
But my God, it's hard going. Whereas actually, what Peter McKinnon's channel taught me is that you can make it entertaining, whatever the topic is. He did that video I showed you about having no ideas for a video. Yeah. And it was an entertaining video. I think that, my experience in filmmaking so far has taught me that it's made or lost. It lives or dies in the edit. And the few bits and bobs that Peter's done for us already have made me go, okay, this guy knows what he's doing. It's really good. So I'm very excited to see the outcome of this. 2 weeks ago, we still hadn't even decided to do this.
Yeah, the idea hadn't.
Then we worked out that it was a good idea, but only if done very well. I then spent days, literally days, trawling YouTube for advice, but more for case studies of ones that have done well, why have they done well? Ones that, examples of successful channels I didn't want to be like.
Yeah.
And you have to dig deep and you have to watch. I'd say half the stuff you watch is of no use, but you've got to plough through it anyway to find the other half that is. Yeah. And sometimes you watch episodes that the episode might be 10 minutes long, but just there's one point in the middle of it which is like golden. Yeah. That point was golden, and if I hadn't watched the whole episode, I wouldn't have got it. Peter McKinnon, you'll never watch this, but in case you do, you're my inspiration, man. And one day I'm going to come over to Canada, to Toronto, and I'm going to take you out in a seaplane, and it'll be my treat, and I will take you anywhere you want to go in a seaplane and shoot whatever you want to shoot in a seaplane. I saw that in your intro footage, he's got some seaplane footage. So you've been in one before, but so you know how cool they are. The point is that by digging deep on those YouTube channel advice channels, you have to watch more than one. You've got to find a whole different bunch, and then you start to see what are the common bits of advice.
Yeah, the patterns. They
all vary slightly, but some of them are like, the points I got were, make sure that whatever you're saying is of value to your audience before you do anything else. Yeah. Make sure the content actually matters. Yeah. And if the content matters, even if the shooting is terrible and the editing is terrible, people get value for their time invested. Yeah. Also, the other golden rule I think that I learnt about YouTubing is knowing how to organise your footage. Yes. That, without a doubt, has massively sped up the process of us getting the footage to the editor. Yeah. And it speeds up his process of editing. So he hasn't got to waste lots of time sorting through footage. It's all properly labelled and in the right folders. So I did a lot of looking up how to store your footage, and that's definitely important because otherwise it turns into a nightmare. Yeah, storing it, labeling it, saving it. God, where's that tape? What file is it? Oh, and you just lose it, and you end up start watching everything if you don't do that. Yeah. So, anyone watching this wondering about setting up a YouTube channel, when you start shooting, organise your footage immediately after the end of each shoot. Immediately, organise it, name it into the folders, into Dropbox, or however you're going to send it to your editor. Do that before you do anything else, because the moment you walk away from it, even 5-10 minutes, half an hour, it's like, oh, I can't remember which angles we had. I can't remember. Yeah, just for this little chilling and chatting with Charlie. Chilling and chatting with Charlie. Oh, the YouTube channel name. Yeah, I quite like that one. 3 iPhones, 1, 2, 3, and a lapel mic. That's not a lapel mic, it's a sofa arm mic today. Oh, yeah. Thank you for your help, by the way.
Welcome.
Couldn't do it without you.
Be a bit awkward if you had to do it all on your own. Better crack on and make some intro. No, what's next? Some reaction videos. So
reaction videos, and if you've watched this to the end, you really can't have had anything else to do. But
you certainly
go and check out Peter McKinnon on YouTube just for a thoroughly entertaining guy to watch. Informative, beautifully filmed and shot videos and edited, and he talks about sound design, all that kind of stuff, and it's fascinating. Yeah. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and bye for now.
Bye for now.
Bye, guys.